Welcome to the University of Nottingham podcast.
There is one student magazine on display here from the 1960s where they're speculating about what university will be like in 100 years. And they talk about the future of television as if this is going to be the big development technology. And on the same opening, in fact, there is an article about the computing centre, but the potential of that computing centre to develop and be so important in the infrastructure of the university today is not clear. And that's partly why we decided in the end to have a final case which was not focusing on a particular campus, but which was about the virtual campus, because that is increasingly how the university is doing its business of teaching and research in a way that has no sort of physical boundaries of campus, but which uses modern technology to reach everybody everywhere. In terms of time horizon, we had over 100 years to cover. In terms of campuses, which was the particular interest, the number of different campuses the university has developed and is responsible for. So again, huge range of interest, and some of them are quite different. The agriculture campus is very different from the China campus, for instance. So a great deal of range there. It was difficult to know whether to focus on really important stories, some of which perhaps were already quite familiar, or whether to go for things that perhaps people wouldn't have heard about. Much of the history of the university is actually in the hands of its members, both students and staff. So we are hoping that this exhibition will inspire some of our colleagues to contact us with further memorabilia and material which will enrich exhibitions like this in the future. This was very much done in partnership. My own section, Manuscripts and Special Collections at King's Meadow, I suppose took the lead on it, and we were able to source much of the material. But it was a joint effort from the start with marketing, with colleagues there, particularly the more contemporary information. But we've also contacted a huge number of colleagues right across the campus, and indeed in Malaysia and China. And we've had former members of staff as well who have given us suggestions and given us images and photographs. So there's material here that comes from many different areas. I think perhaps one of the more surprising, maybe when people are aware it's about the different campuses, is the fact that we have one case which is about the archaeological dig that took place on this campus, on University Park, and that has come from the School of Archaeology. So some very interesting finds that were made there are included as well in the exhibition.